Hello everyone, and let me just make sure that I am recording this video properly. I have my mic on because in the last video I just did not turn on my mic and I couldn't use that video or post it anywhere. So, in today's video, we are going to talk about why do we suffer in our life or why do people suffer. So, let me set the context first. It is not about the spiritual things, okay? Of course, the main root cause of suffering will, of course, lie into the fact when you will start inquiring into yourself. And spirituality for me is acknowledging the fact or realizing the fact that we are something more than this mind and body. So I'm not talking at that greater level. I am talking about that level that when you are identified with your body and when you are identified with your mind, why do you suffer? What is the reason behind the suffering that we face on a day to day basis? So the context is that it is a little notch lower than the spiritual context. So people suffer, if I was to summarize it in just one sentence, people suffer because their action are not in alignment with their intention. Simply, the act of speaking something that you want to say is not aligned with what you really want to say or what is your real intention. That is why all the conflicts and all the arguments in relationships, how you act is not in alignment with your real desires, that you something that you really want. For example, there are people saying that the health is the biggest priority for them, or they understand that being healthy is the most important thing for them, but they do not have any investment of time, money, or any kind of hour reserved in their calendar where they are focusing on their health or their day to day actions like eating healthy or drinking water. All these things is not even 1 or 2% there as to how much importance they have given it to in their mind. So if there is something of real importance to you and you do not take actions according to it, and you are running around in the world compulsively, by running around in the world compulsively means what? That for example, you want to prepare for a particular exam, okay, any kind of exam, and you have to study for it. But looking at social media and seeing people doing their own business, what comes to your mind is also that I want to do my own business as well. I want to have this hobby as my side hustle as well, and then I want to crack this exam as well. So what happens is that now your actions are not in alignment with your goal. So the first could be your first choice to give this particular exam itself was due to external triggers or external situations that was not your authentic desire, or all these things are not your authentic desires and you're making it your desire because you're seeing people doing the same thing around you. So, the biggest failure in today's world for somebody could be that you have an intention, and instead of you accomplishing your visions and your intentions and making your dreams come true, you are running in thousand different directions because you're seeing people do that. See, experimenting with different things because you want to experiment. You are an explorer at heart and you want to learn from those experiments. If this is your intent, then going in different directions and trying out things is not failure, that is success. If you're getting the nuggets of knowledge and learning that you're looking for, and if you're getting directed to the path, to your authentic path. For somebody, their authentic path can be exploration, but for somebody their authentic path would be to get a certain kind of job, to have a certain kind of business, to be with a certain set of people. But what is happening is we are losing this deep connection with ourselves as to what our authentic desires are, what is it that we really want to do, what are the kind of people that elevate our energy, and what are the kind of people that drain our energy. And we are not speaking the truth to ourselves regarding this, because why people don't speak the truth? Because the moment you speak the truth, it becomes your responsibility to act according to the truth, and acting according to the truth is going to take a lot of courage as to might have to leave the old structures, you might have to leave some kind of friends, you might have to leave or let go of a lot many things. And people are very much afraid to let go because we have got into this habit of fitting into the society, fitting into certain kind of traditional norms. So we are afraid to become non-traditional. But guess what? Every person is born with unique set of desires. There will be some people, there will be some jobs, there would be some work roles that would be aligned to you, and that some of them would not be aligned to you. So how do you know that? How do you take this inquiry into yourself as to what aligns with me and what does not align with me? First is your core values should be very, very clear as to what are my core values, what are my non negotiables, something that I cannot negotiate with. For example, my core value is fairness. I look at individuals with equal eye. I do not like any kind of mistreatment done to people on the basis of gender, on the basis of their caste, on the basis of their religion. I just cannot take it. No matter the person is a CEO or the person is a clerk, I will treat everybody with equal amount of respect. Unless and until somebody disrespects me, I am not the kind of person who will go ahead and disrespect somebody. So respect is my core value. And when you have your core values intact and you see that people are not aligned with these core values, it becomes very easy for you to make decisions. So if I am a person who does not like corruption at all, I just cannot there might be some places where people say okay, practicality situations are like this and like that. So I cannot do the jobs where corruption is a common practice. I just cannot be in that place. It is a non tolerable thing for me. So when you set your core values like this, the elimination process becomes easy for you. And when I know that empathy is my core value, getting into people's shoes and understanding where they come from, showing that kind of compassion, that really helped me to choose something like a career of life coaching to make it into a profession later on, because I was speaking the truth to myself that yes, this is something that I like and something that I don't like. Now, something that I like and dislike, it is not just coming from a surface level of desires, okay? There are this surface level of desires that I like Chinese food, but it is not healthy for my body. So the decision is not the basis what I'm going to eat, is not just on the basis of likes and dislikes, but something that is aligning with this body. So the alignment is very important. And when do you know that what is going to align and not going to align? First, when you speak the truth to yourself. Second, when you have certain kind of deeper states of awareness. And where are these deeper states of awareness going to come from? They are going to come from sorry for being distracted. There was this, my WhatsApp messages were ringing and I wanted to cut off the distraction. So this deeper states of awareness are going to come from the place of meditation. So if you have any kind of meditation to practice, I said I won't get into spirituality, but yes, the spiritual practice deepens your awareness. It forms a connection with yourself, and after forming that connection, that is the time when you will really know what aligns with you and what does not align with you. Third way to find the alignment is that whether your body, there are somatic responses in our body. Your body reacts to situations in certain way. So if you feel a contraction in your body as to, especially in women, women can experience this, people who are sensitive can experience this, that around certain kind of people they feel closed, they feel contracted, uh, you feel like you're shutting down, you're feeling like you're draining your energy. When you feel all of these things, when you feel contraction, you know that this is not aligned with you. And when you feel expansion, as to while I'm filming this YouTube video, I'm not feeling contraction. Even though when I filmed my first YouTube video, I was nervous, I was uncomfortable, I was feeling all kind of discomfort, but I was not feeling contraction. These are two different feelings in the body. Discomfort is where something that you will feel when you are doing something new, but contraction in the body you will feel when you are doing something that is not aligned with you. So these two feelings, you have to be really tuned into these feelings, and these feelings will give you an answer, and decision making would be a very easy process for you, especially when it comes to the decisions of your relationships, or decisions where you, yes, I'm still there in the call. And this has become my favorite process of recording the videos, because I love to see myself while I record. I don't know, it's a weird thing. Other people are nervous when they see their face. I am more excited to record the videos when I see my face, because I feel like I'm having a conversation with somebody who's just like me, somebody who's having the issues that I might have faced in the past. So this is one of the good ways of recording for me. And listening to these bodily responses would give you a lot of insights. So what would be your call to action after watching this long video is that you are going to first note down all the activities that you do in a day, and do they expand you, do they contract you, and if they're expanding, are they comfortable or discomfortable? If uncomfortable, if they are comfortable, do a little bit of uncomfortable activities too, because they're going to help you grow a little bit. That is how you really expand. Second thing, you are going to find out your core values. If you go to Google, you'll get a list of core values, and really be honest with yourself and note down 5 to 6 values that are you will not negotiate with those values. That is very important. And the third thing is that note down your top 5 priorities for the next 1 or 2 years, not very long term, and ask yourself that what am I doing to fulfill these priorities and responsibilities. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in this video, and I hope this was helpful. If you want to watch more such content, subscribe to my channel.